Hey, what up, guys? I want to do one more review tonight for a movie I just checked out. And this is on a better note because I just reviewed Curse of La Llorona, and as I said, it was the best spin-off of The Conjuring, but that's not a high bar. It wasn't that good. Um, this one is amazing. This is Leprechaun Returns, and I guess this would be considered a 2019. It says 2018 on the back, but the Blu-ray was released 2019, and this was a made-for-TV movie for the Sci-Fi Channel. Yeah, on the back it says Sci-Fi Original, and this throws it back to when Sci-Fi was making quality original movies, back when they made like sequels to the Cube franchise or Pumpkinhead movies, and this is definitely a good throwback to those glory days of the Sci-Fi Channel. Because recently, as you know, they make like all the Sharktopus movies and all those kind of things, which are all fun and cool, but I like it back when they took these movies more serious. So they did an amazing job with this film. It's a direct sequel to Leprechaun 1 from '93, which I personally have a lot of nostalgia for. My mom was a fan of that movie, and I remember she rented it on VHS way back when it first came out. She loved it, and I remember I watched it, and I loved it, and I've loved every sequel. There's not a single sequel that I hate besides Leprechaun Origins, and I know some people say, oh, if it's not part of the Leprechaun franchise, it's okay. I don't even buy that. I thought the movie was just boring. I thought the editing was terrible and all that. But that's on a whole different discussion. As far as this movie goes, I thought it was entertaining as hell. It's a perfect sequel. And if it had Warwick Davis in it, it would be the best sequel out of all of them. Well, three's good. On Leprechaun 3 I love, but this movie is really fun. And I gotta say, as far as Warwick Davis not returning and this guy filling his shoes, he did a pretty damn good job. Like everything was good except his laugh. Just certain parts of his laugh I didn't dig, but that's just a nitpick because in all actuality, he did a really good job as a Leprechaun here. His voice was pretty good, but just the way he carried himself was good. The kills and everything were awesome. He rhymed the limericks and stuff perfect. He had some really good ones that brought it back to like Leprechaun 2 and 3 when he was putting up when those were his one-liners. But essentially, it pretends all the sequels never happened, and the daughter of Jennifer Aniston, which she doesn't return, obviously, but the daughter of her ends up going to this, I guess it's like a sorority house or something like that, where in the original house, and the leprechaun's been trapped in the well since we're supposed to assume '93, and Ozzy, he's the main guy that returned, well, the only returning member from part one, but he's still paying her and all that. And he ends up giving her a ride from the bus stop to the house, and he ends up kind of like bullshitting around near the well. And for unexplained reason, or they're working on the house, but the water shoots up from the well and kind of impregnates him with this leprechaun. And I know it sounds stupid as hell, and it is, but there's a gory scene with it, like the birth of the leprechaun, I guess you could say, that is awesome. It's funny. There's a lot of gore, and it's like a perfect introduction to this new leprechaun. Like I loved it, and the cast members or like the main group of kids, and pretty much the rest of the movie is this leprechaun searching for its gold from these kids, and you kind of find out who had the gold and all that. But it's a typical slasher, like he's killing them off one by one, and most of the characters you hate. Like I pretty much hated every single one of them. I wasn't even a fan of the Jennifer Aniston daughter, but the movie was so fun that it didn't matter. Like there was some really awesome kills. There's one kill in particular with like a solar panel, and I don't want to give anything away, but if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's if I was making a list of the top 10 kills of the year in any horror movie, this would definitely be in the top five. That solar panel kill, um, awesome kill. And there was some other kills, and the effects were done like really well. Probably some of the best effects in the whole series. And the guy who did the effects actually directed this. And he's a younger dude. And he said I would watch a special feature. He grew up on the Leprechaun movies, so he has a genuine love for it and stuff. So that's really cool. It's a quick hour and a half. It's a fun time. You cannot go wrong with this movie. And Walmart, like they price these things to sell. Like I think the DVD was $10. I think the Blu-ray was literally $12, brand new opening day. I actually pre-ordered this from Diabolic though and got it for $9.99. So the Blu-ray is crazy cheap. Um, definitely worth that and more. Even if this was $20, I would still say it's easily worth that. So if you don't have this, definitely give it a try. And like I said, you don't really have to see any of the sequels. Just watch one in this, and you should be solid. Like this is like it really sucks saying this is probably my one of my favorite, probably my second favorite Leprechaun movie, and it doesn't have Warwick Davis. So it's kind of bittersweet saying that because I'm so used to him throughout all the years playing in them. But as far as him, or as, like I like part three the best. That's my number one. But this would easily be number two just for how badass the kills are. And yeah, it has a cool ending that leaves it open for another sequel. And yeah, you cannot go wrong with Leprechaun Returns. And the Blu-ray looks good. I mean, there's nothing special about the Blu-ray, but there's nothing bad. It's a quality Blu-ray, and I hope Sci-Fi Channel kind of. I hope this does well, so Sci-Fi Channel can make some more sequels to some like more lower tier franchises, like maybe. Well, I was gonna say Candyman, but I think that's getting a big budget thing. So, but like Pumpkinhead or whatever, Puppet, or I don't even know, like just random franchises from the '90s and stuff that doesn't get any love. Like I hope they do more of these, and I hope they at least do another sequel to this because this is better than anything like the Chucky movies are putting out nowadays. So yeah, hopefully we get a sequel to that. Anyways, guys, peace.